AITA for dismissing my rude teen daughter's feelings? Read the edit below. Thank you for the comments, everyone. Hi, am I out of line? I'm F45 and my daughter is 18. Recently, my terminally ill aunt died a week after summer break started. After a few months of her quick deterioration and just a few days of being in hospice because she had no response to treatment. My daughter has always been a closed-off, reserved person. However, she's a little immature when she doesn't get what she wants, and is very snide and in your face sometimes during those occasions. When my aunt died, my sister came over and has been here ever since, for about 4 weeks now, when we arranged the funeral and reception. My daughter did not cry or look upset at all, even though she'd sometimes go to look after her great-aunt on the days her great-uncle needed to go out, since she was bedbound and completely paralyzed and unable to speak. You'd expect some sort of reaction, right? But she had none. She'd avoid her great-aunt a lot, and never talk to me about her. For this reason, I assumed she was just detached as a lot of children usually are, and left her alone. However, since her aunt and her 3 young children came to stay, she has been very bratty, and complains when she has to clean up after them because they're quite spoiled. She's like this every time they come to stay, because my sister is quite an unhygienic person and she and her children have had lice for years. She didn't say anything to them since my aunt is grieving, so she hides in her room for the whole day because she feels stuffy and repulsed. Always asking me when they will leave. I understand why she feels this way. I don't like how the children and my sister crowd my home and not clean up after themselves. But they're family, and we're grieving even if she's not. She even hated the reception, not serving the guests, family and family friends. And looking annoyed when I told her to, as she said she just wanted to sit there. It was very embarrassing for me. All she needed to do was hand out water. I told her not to be too mean, as their family and her aunt is grieving, but she, being immature, narrowed her eyes at me and told me she feels trapped in this house, wanting space, before she went back to her room, even when I asked her to come downstairs and spend time with me. She's usually a sweet girl. Very smart and mature, even emotionally, and very perceptive, but for the past few weeks she's been more reclusive and bratty than usual, even more so than other times when her aunt has been around. Am I right in being dismissive of her attitude and feelings? It seems to me, as of recently, there's been a bad change in her. Even if she doesn't care about her great-aunt dying, someone who has taken care of her before developing this illness and who she has known since she was young, she should at least think of her aunt's needs. Honestly, I'm quite annoyed. My mother told me I should just leave her alone to herself, but she needs to be kinder. Edit. Hello, everyone. Thank you for all the comments you've left. They have really opened my eyes to a lot of the stuff I had a responsibility to notice, but did not. I admit that tradition has influenced a lot of my decisions and my own personality, and that has in turn affected my daughter, as much as I ignored it. I will be having a long discussion with my sister about her problems, trying to sort her hygiene out as well as making her go back home, and giving my daughter a much-needed apology. I don't want to lose her, as many of you had pointed out that the longer I continue on this route, the higher the likelihood she'll cut me off. I'll talk to her, and I'll try to help her however she needs me to help. Unfortunately, I am not in America, but I have called the social services on my sister before and they closed the case after a very short investigation. I will not be calling them again due to their terrible service, but I will force my sister to get her act together by completely barring her from my house until she takes my advice. Only until she has begun to take care of her own kids, will I allow her near my own. I will also be trying my best to earn my child's forgiveness. Once again, thank you for calling me out on my behavior. I need to change for my daughter. This has gone on far too long, and it isn't fair on her.
If you liked this video, make sure you hit the like button and comment down below your thoughts. Also don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos like this.